This question is from George Sumsion, and he wants to know, you're fishing expanders, commercial fishing, over micro pellets, and he's getting a lot of trouble, foul looking fish, losing fish. How do you combat that? How do you ensure you... Good question, I think.
One thing is, look, are you fishing on soft bottom? Okay, especially in the summer months. I presume he's probably talking about maybe F1s. I'm not too sure. It's a difficult one. Obviously, maybe feeding too much.
Getting too many fish in your peg.
Too many fish in your peg. That's one of the biggest problems in fishing now on commercials, is you're getting too many fish in your peg. And as soon as you get that problem, you know, it's nice to have lots of fish in your peg, but you need to hook them in the mouth.
And I suppose you can only catch one at a time.
Yeah, 6mm expander. I'm not sure what he didn't mention whether he was fishing with 4 or 6s. Definitely try a 6mm expander. 6mm expander sometimes can be much better than 4mm, even if you're only catching, you know, small F1s and skimmers. Some of the venues I go to, 6mm expander is fantastic.
So just a bigger target bait.
Bigger target bait. And a really important thing is, what I've done, what I've said in our DVDs before, if you get fish in your peg, use the 2mm micros. They're like a ground bait. They're the pellet that gets the fish in your peg feeding. The better feed. The better feed. The fish are there looking for bait. If I'm having problems with liners, foul looking, feed 4mm. Right, you might have to go back to the 2mm, but when the fish are in your peg, try and wean them on. I call it weaning them. Trying to wean them onto 4mm pellets.
So don't be afraid to mix it up if...
Yeah, like sometimes when you think there's fish in your peg, don't go out the next time with some micros. Go out with your little pot on with 10 4mm.
Is that because they're a little bit heavier, so they lay on the bottom?
Yeah, bigger baits. Just trying it, because it's like ground bait. Some days you put ground bait in, the fish are all over your ground bait, and it's fun. You know, some days you have no problems at all. Other days they're just sieving through the ground bait. The biggest problem is fish love small particles. And getting rooting around, and they're looking for a bigger bait, I suppose. And they've learned over the years that if they suck a certain bait in, they might get caught. They're not stupid, as we all know. So try and wean the fish onto the bigger bait as you go along in the day. Use the micros for your ground bait. As soon as the fish are in your peg, start introducing them 4mm. Soak 4mm. You can soak the 4mm for like 10 minutes before, you know, as you get to your peg, so they're a bit softer. And normally that's the better way. You stop the foul looking. That's a good tip. So use the 2mm, like you say, as a ground bait to get the fish in your peg. But once the fish are there, try and get them onto the bigger pellet. Heavier pellets, and maybe a bigger target bait, a 6mm expander on the hook. Yeah, definitely. And hopefully that'll cut out foul looking in a lot of instances. Yeah, and lift and drop a lot as well. If you're sat there and you're getting some fizzing and you're still just lift and drop, you know, so then that pellet that's on your hook is dropping down. And so just to entice a bite and obviously get them in the mouth. Maybe flick your rig past where you're feeding, and let it drop back in. And let it drop back in. So you're sort of fishing, your main bait's sort of my cup, but you're floating your bait's just here. It's worth doing some days. Sometimes it can be really, really good. Trying to entice a bite and hook the fish in the mouth. Yeah. Excellent. Well, hopefully a few tips there to avoid that foul looking problem. For more great videos like this, just subscribe to our YouTube channel.